Yep, we're good. All right. I think we are live streaming out through YouTube, so I think we can start.
Yeah, let's kick it off. Well, I will say this. Welcome everybody to the 6th annual BMC St. Baldrick Shave event. Thank you everybody who is joining us out there online. Thank you to everybody here who's on the call right now and has given us the time and the effort to do this. Dave, I'd like to say thank you for your hair.
Yeah,
I personally appreciate it. Most people don't know in the background, we spend a lot of time kind of preparing and getting ready for this. And we hold weekly meetings early in the morning. And we started voting around what should Dave do with his hair this year? And a big vote came out for let's dye it green. So Dave jumped right on that and leaned right in. And I'd say thank you, Dave. So I'm not sure about that, but I will put a clipper through it later on, and I'll be excited for that. One of the things that's very important is to talk about is BMC culture, right? And what makes this event so powerful for all of us is this BMC culture, this BMC family that we are. And one of the milestones that we actually hit is a major milestone. In 6 years, we've been able to raise over $300,000.
Way over 300.
Way over 335 and climbing. So everybody here, I mean, this is massive. This is a monumental task. It's not easy, right? This is top of the boards, 1% work that everybody here does. And I personally just want to say thank you. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the effort. And thank you for always, leaning in and doing the great work. There are other people that I personally need to thank before we kind of kick it off and kind of get into it. The first one is Kristen Eckelkamp. Kristen, thank you so much. I think listening and hearing and spending time with me week in, week out, setting this up. As I said, the honest answer is we probably start this in November and we could probably start it sooner. We will next year be doing it live together. It is definitely something that Kristen is raising. We were definitely trying for, and it just couldn't happen. So we have pods of people together, but next year we will do it together. Dave, there's other people that we want to thank. Anybody special for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Who?
How about Luciana, right?
Luciana, dude, you were so psyched. When I saw you on the boat in the Bahamas, you were like, I know you're Dave. We're doing it again, right? We're doing it again, right? I'm going to get all of LATAM on board. So thank you so much, Luciana. You've been instrumental in helping us to communicate and to coordinate, and you've been there every week to help us get things on track. So thank you. Or gracias.
Yes. Thank you so much, right? Stuff like that. And I also want to thank Katie Riccobono and Akobo out there. You both leaned in early on, and you've been doing it a long time and made a difference, right? What we've seen from inside sales and all what they do now, and Jacobo across the company and your help, it's amazing work. And you put it first, and that's what matters. You when we're busy, you add it. You do an and. That's what I call an and. You add more to your day by putting this in there. So thank you so much personally. Dave, tell us why we're here. Tell us about St. Baldrick for the people who are kind of new.
Yeah, so I mean, listen, so the folks who are here in our Zoom session who are wearing green hair and are going to get their heads shaved, they know why we're here, right? So the people who are watching us from home, family, friends, and colleagues, St. Baldrick's is a foundation that started about 30 years ago. And a few guys from the insurance industry had gotten together. I believe actually one of their daughters was ill, and they decided to, on a whim, to shave their heads and see how much money they can raise for charity. So 30 years ago, they started this tradition of shaving their heads. They started the foundation of St. Baldrick's, who has literally a single mission. The only thing they've been doing for 30 years is to raise money to fund pediatric cancer research. And they are very, very good at it. They are the world's largest vehicle for providing funds to pediatric cancer research in the world outside of the US government. And so we are happy and we are proud to support that cause, because honestly, with everything that goes on in the world around us, there's lots of things that we can donate our time and our money to for good. This is the kind of thing that is it is universal, and it affects everyone in every corner of the earth. Unfortunately, one out of 5 children who get diagnosed don't make it out the other side. And when we talk to folks at St. Baldrick's and the researchers and the doctors who are trying so hard to find cures with this money, right? they're optimistic. They are optimistic that we're getting there and we're making progress every year. That does not happen without the work that St. Baldrick's does and the work that this collective group does to raise the money. They depend entirely on the money that comes from St. Baldrick's and other organizations like St. Baldrick's. There's not a lot of money in research, right? So it's very difficult to attract folks who are attracted to the medical community to go into research. Not a lot of glory in research. And so the work that we're doing here and that we've been doing for the last 6 years and we will continue to do for as long as we possibly can is so important. So I thank everyone who's doing this with green hair, everyone who's shaving, everyone online who has donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I too, thank you. So I also appreciate Jeff Hardy for joining us on these calls. Jeff, you've been leading from the helm for us for a long time with this cause, 6+ years, and I appreciate all the time. And thank you for taking the time out to do the event with us.
First of all, it's my pleasure. Before I go any further, I want to make sure that I thank Dave 1.21 gigawatts and George Ballantoni for their coordination here and their leadership around our involvement at this event. I love to see our team passionate about things like this, where we can do good for the world. And I deeply appreciate George and Dave, really leading our effort here over the last 6 years, 7 years, and they've been doing it far longer, which we'll get to in a second. So for those of you unaware, we do work around this shave event in particular, but we raise money for St. Baldrick's as a part of our BMC Cares program. And for anyone unaware, our BMC Cares program is a program around which we try to direct the collective energy of BMC to go do something good for the world. So you see that happen in ways like we'll pack bags for the homeless during a QBR, right? Or we'll do something like this to raise money for St. Baldrick's, or groups of people will build houses as part of an effort to help Habitat for Humanity. Varies widely, right, in terms of what we do. This, however, is an event that's near and dear to everybody in America's heart in particular. Again, thanks to Dave and George, and one where we've had a great deal of success. So we have in 6 years raised a little over $300,000 for St. Baldrick's, as Dave mentioned, and our next goal is 350. So yeah, big hand for everybody. If you're listening and you haven't donated and you'd like to, hey, great. We'd love anything that you're comfortable sharing with St. Baldrick's. And it's something that we'll continue to raise money for throughout the year. I'm confident if we don't make our next goal today, we'll make it on the next go around, on the next lap around the track next year. I also want to welcome our global audience. This isn't just an America's thing anymore. It stopped being that some time ago when the LATAM team and the EMEA team and the Asia Pac team all got involved. So to our international peers, I want to say thank you. This is a big part of BMC's sales culture, right? BMC Cares and St. Baldrick's. So the volunteers, the shavees, the shavers, our donors, thank you very much for getting involved here and playing a role. In particular, I know Lee Nash has led our efforts with the enterprise team in North America. Lee, thank you for that. Matt Kerwin, there's a long email thread going on today around all of the great work Matt's done to support our effort with the ISD team. So Matt Kerwin, Kelly Hageman, thank you for leading the charge there. Celso, our new leader for Latin America, and Pato, who's been leading our enterprise and our channel organization in Latin America for some time. Thank you both for leading the charge with Latin America. Raul and Morgan Weltner, Raul Alvarez, Morgan Weltner, if you can hear me, thank you for leading the charge with the international team. We're so glad that you guys have chosen to be part of this, and your leadership has been instrumental to making this what it is today. Michelle Bartlett, thank you for leading the charge with the pre-sales team. Jacobo Crespo leading our efforts with the West, thank you. And then Matt Chapman has been sort of at the helm with our efforts with the customer success team as well. So thank you all. Big round of applause for all of those that have been coordinating our efforts around the globe. Okay. Sorry, go ahead. Dave and George, you got something?
No, wait, I was just screaming. That's all. I was on mute though, so never mind. Go.
Got it. Where you say 1.21 gigawatts.
Yes.
Anyway, all right. So we've got some awards to hand out. These are legendary heroes. This is a recognition that that St. Baldrick's confers on people that have volunteered over an extended period of time. So first of all, from a personal standpoint, thank you for everything that you've done. But I do want to recognize those folks. So the new Squires of Hope. So this is someone who has volunteered as part of the St. Baldrick's event for the last 3 to 6 years. That is Pato Comagna. Pato, thank you for 3 years. Morgan Weltner. Morgan, thank you again. Michelle Bartlett. Raul Alvarez. Kelly Hageman. Greg Mariano. Kel McLester. Luciana Casanave. David Salashiker and Matt Chapman. Thank you all for your contribution. You are new Squires of Hope. Thank you for bringing hope to families and children who need it, and for helping us raise money to stamp out childhood cancer. So thank you for that. Okay, some new and additional Squires of Hope. Jody Tobias. For those of you who don't know Jody, she is Dave Tobias's wife. I feel like we should also give her an additional badge of honor for that feat in and of itself. But Jody, thank you for 5 years in a row of your support of St. Baldrick's. Dave Tobias, 6 years for you. Congratulations as well. The Tobias family are additional Squires of Hope, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and then you get to, like, if you do this long enough, 10 years, you get the Knight Commander sort of commendation from St. Baldrick. So we have 2 with us today. David Wright, for 12 years. Congratulations as our Knight Commander. And as you might expect, this is George Valentoni's 15th year in a row. I already said a little bit about Dave and George and their leadership around this event already, but George, 15 years. Congratulations. You all have done a lot of good here. For that, I thank you. BMC thanks you. St. Baldrick's thanks you. So thank you to all of those, all of our legendary heroes. So big hand for them. Woo! Okay, now with that, I'm pretty sure we're nearing a point where we're going to start thinking about shaving. But before we do, I'm going to hand it back to Dave Tobias, and he's going to set it up for our next speaker. So thanks, guys. I appreciate everybody doing this.
Thank you, Jeff. And George has been doing this for 15 years. George, by the way, George started this 15 years ago with his former company. He brought it to BMC. He brought me in, and it's grown into what it has grown in. So the 15-year distinction is what St. Baldrick's calls a crusader. So you get a new pin this year, dude. You can take this one off. Yeah.
I didn't know it came with a pin.
Yeah.
Congratulations, George. It's great.
Everyone on, man. It's solid gold, so don't lose it.
All right.
All right. So we have come together here to celebrate the work that we have done for the good that we are trying to do. This is a moment when I would like to ask everyone seems to be paying attention. For those viewing through YouTube, if you're doing email and stuff like that, this would be a moment here that I would ask you to just kind of push pause and listen. You're going to hear a story from Lee Nash and his friends, and I will not steal a moment of thunder from them, but I ask that you all listen because it's going to be a reminder for everyone on this call of why it is that we're doing what we do and why we need to keep doing what we do. So I just ask everyone to put their phones down, stop checking email, and listen up because this is an important story for all of us to hear. Lee, I will turn it over to you and to Liz and to Gil Plummer.
Great. Thanks, Dave. Everyone, I'm Lee Nash, and I'm really honored to be part of this this year. This is my first year as part of the St. Baldrick's BMC effort, and just really honored to be involved. One of my past leaders, Eric Lightfoot, did it last year, and I think last year, as soon as he did it, I said I'm definitely in for next year. And when they gave me a shot to do it, I jumped at it. So really glad to be here. this is definitely something that, from a personal perspective, everybody I think has people in their lives that, cancer impacts and it affects their families, and you don't really know until it does what the impact is. And my two friends to my left and my right here, Liz and Gil Plummer, dear friends of mine that I've known since high school, deeply being impacted by this right now with their son. Liz actually is going to tell you a little bit about William, her son, and kind of the journey that they've been on. But this is just such a great cause, and thanks so much for letting me be part of it this year. Liz?
Hello. Like Lee said, we've known each other since high school. We were young life buddies and would do that together. The impact this has is for research on childhood cancer, and that is something that is so dear to us. Our son was diagnosed June 11th with stage 4 renal cell carcinoma, and we were told he would not live past 5 years. Really, it felt like he had about 6 months to live. We've been blessed that we've had this whole year with him, and there is not a treatment out there for what he has. The research hasn't caught up to this illness, and it's a really rare cancer. He is 11 years old, about to be 11 in April, and he is a kid that loves baseball and is just like a golden retriever. He loves everybody and everybody loves him, and cancer has stopped him in his tracks. We have 3 other girls who are impacted by this too. And, giving money to research means that another child like William might survive. William is not going to survive. We're told probably has a few more months. And so just know that this money is so needed. There are so many cancers that we just are not close to research, even knowing how to start with this. So just so grateful to everybody who's taking the risk to shave their head. I'm a little concerned that Lee could have the horn on the back of his head that we might discover when he shaved his head. So hope none of that doesn't happen to any of y'all. But thank you guys for all you're doing. And this does mean a lot to families like us who need more research to happen.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that story. And Lee, thanks for stepping up this year to do it. So let's start it off, Lee. You're the first shaver of the event. So and by the way, I don't have Lee's number, but I think Lee, when you first started talking to us about raising, it was like 4,000, 5,000. I think you're in the 9,000 range, right?
Yeah,
so
I just tripped a little while ago.
Yeah, so Lee, fantastic job. That level of effort takes a lot. So I personally just want to say thank you, for stepping in and doing this and making a change. All right, start shaving them.
Yep. By the way, Liz, Gil is a Marine, so he has a little bit of experience with the Clippers. So I'm hoping that means no blood here. So let's go. No problem.
I thought the horn reveal was one of the funniest things I've heard in a while. I'm anxious to
All
see.
Right, here we go.
You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Here we go.
Oh my God, scary.
Is it working?
Yeah.
All right.
He's being dainty, Gil. Gil, get in there. Just-
There we go. All right. Take that thing off.
Okay.
Now we're talking.
All right.
We should
Bummer.
mention raising our
Oh,
dogs.
did someone have something to say?
I said we should have mentioned we're using our dog's clippers.
Look how we-
Wow. Liz, you gonna shave
I
his
got
head?
a lot of hair coming off here.
Liz, you gotta shave.
No, I don't like hair. When Lee asked me to do this, I immediately was like, absolutely, we'll do it. And then Gil was like, you don't like hair. And I was like, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about that. So,
Well, thank you again for being here. And by extension of Lee, you've got another family around here. So if there's anything that we can do to help, you let us know.
Three dislike.
Uh-oh.
thank you. Lee has kept us in smoked meat. I don't know if y'all know Lee is a champion meat smoker, but anytime we need a meal, he drops one off for us. So,
Wow, you're going quick, Gil. Good job. All right. While you guys are continuing on Lee's head, we're going to go ahead and move on to the inside sales team. And before we jump in with Matt Kerwin,
Oh, yeah. Let it go.
I wanna also say a moment here about David Wright, right? David Wright, many of you do not know who he is because he's not a BMCer. And David Wright, as of today, I am going out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that you are an honorary BMCer. The numbers that we have posted, and the numbers are the least important thing. We're all competitive around here, so numbers tend to matter to us. But you are an absolute, you're a machine. Right. We got started late this year and you came through and you are at the very top of our list of fundraisers, man. So at the moment, and listen, I'm expecting that the people who are on the YouTube land have seen in the chat window that there is a link. The lines are still open, right? People can donate, but when you go to the webpage, you'll see there's a ranking. And as of this moment, David Wright is the top fundraiser of the year. So David, as of this moment here, this giant gold medal for top fundraiser at the moment is yours. And if we end with you at the top, then we'll get this to you, man. But I'll give you,
David.
Give you a few seconds, man, to speak up. Maybe just share a story why you've been doing this for so long, and then we'll shift to Matt Kerwin and the inside sales team.
Thank you. Yeah, first of all, I want to thank Katie and Dave and George for getting me involved. I got involved with BMC event during the pandemic, so this is my third year shaving with you guys, and I really appreciate the welcome that you guys have shown, and look forward to doing it in person with you guys next year and meeting you. So I've been doing it for 12 years, like was mentioned earlier. I kind of reluctantly got into it. I was thinking about it for a few years. I had my sister's friend had cancer when I was in undergrad university, and I used to visit her in the hospital every week. And then when my son was in middle school, he had a friend that was diagnosed with a brain tumor. Both of those people that had childhood cancer are actually doing really well. My sister's friend was a girl, went on to have kids of her own despite chemotherapy, so that was fantastic. But I really, 12 years ago, I was coaching youth ice hockey team, and one of the kids I was coaching was 10 years old, and he was brave enough to shave his head and go to school and tell others about why he's doing it. I just figured if he can do it, I can do it. So I've been doing it ever since. And yeah, like Dave said, I've got a little over 10,000 this year, 70,000 over the 12 years. So it's an amazing charity. On top of fundraising, cancer is really my passion. So I work in a cancer-related biotech company, and childhood cancer is definitely my passion at St. Baldrick is a fantastic organization. So thanks again, BMC, for including me.
Oh, no, thank you, David. And thanks for being a part of our family now. And we're excited to know you and welcome you in. So with that, kind of kick it off. Let's go. And then I think
so last year I kind of shaved my hair on my head for the last time and kind of let gravity take over. And really it's just about the beard now. So anyone else that's follically challenged on top, grow out the beard, raise some money, and shave the beard. It still works.
That's pretty sweet.
Shave away, baby. Shave away.
By the way, that's only been going since November. I've been doing this for 30 years. This is all I get.
Yeah, this is November, so it doesn't take that long sometimes.
Yeah, November.
All right, so we're gonna while Dave is shaving his beard, that might take the rest of the show. Actually, that beard there. Why don't we switch over now? Let's go over to the inside sales team. Matt Kerwin, you stepped in here when Katie's transitioning into a new role. She's been busy as heck around here. So Matt, thanks for stepping in. I'll let you lead the conversation now for the inside sales team. You also have just, joining with you because we have a meeting is Jacobo is going to join us. I don't want to lose Jacobo in there because he's been doing this since the beginning with us. So take it away, Matt.
Yeah, great. Thanks, Dave. Just wanted to say how much an honor it's been being a part of the team, raising money for St. Baldrick's. When I first started working at BMC about 8 months ago, one of the first things that really struck me was the value that the company places on volunteerism and really giving back. And I really do feel like BMC is a family. So when I heard about this partnership that BMC has with St. Baldrick's for the past 5 years, and that they were approaching $300,000 raised for the organization, I knew I wanted to be involved. And it's just been such a privilege to be asked to be the team captain. And it's been a great team. And I've just been blown away by the generosity and hearing the stories shared. It was already said, cancer is one of those things that impacts pretty much everyone. And even playing a part like this, just knowing where it's going and what it's going to, has just been great. The most challenging part of being the team captain is raising our target fundraising goal. It seemed like every day I would log on and every day an extra 500, an extra 1,000, and just seeing that generosity pour in has just really been impactful. So Thank you so much. I just want to quickly highlight our team members, and then we do have a few who wanted to share about their personal experiences with the group. So we have Greg, Mariano, he's also going to be a shavee. Dave Wright has already been highlighted. He's currently getting his beard shaved. We have Casey Sieberman on the call. We have Katie Riccobono on the call. We have Kelly Hageman on the call, Allie Darrow, and Carly Morgan. So huge thanks to you all for being a part of this. Kelly, I can turn over to you. You said you'd want to share something. If you want to take the microphone and share your piece, that would be great.
I didn't say I wanted to share, but I'll always share, as everyone knows. So I just want to really thank Matt. Like he said, he's been here for 8 months. And when I was looking for a volunteer to take over these massive shoes that Katie left when she moved into a different role, Matt absolutely stepped up and really just shows your character and your leadership abilities, Matt. And really, you're just so genuine with how you reached out to everyone, and just can't say enough about how grateful I am. I know Dave and George are, everyone is. So thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly.
So I love it. So I got to ask a question. I mean, is Greg going to shave with those sunglasses on?
He's the Terminator.
I've been looking down, waiting for him to go. I don't know if they stay on or off.
It's a little bright out here, so I had to keep them on for the time being, but I'll take them off when I go. You tell me I'm ready.
Yeah, inside sales, start going.
Go.
Enjoy.
Go for
Greg,
it.
hey, Greg, I think this year
Shave that head. Shave that head.
Yeah. Greg, I think you raised more money this year than your last year's combined, dude. Well done. Well done. And congratulations on your promotion as well.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Oh, he took the glasses off. All right. I thought he was going shave with glasses on. I was pretty fired
Right
up.
up the middle. Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Nice. Well done. And while you're doing that, hey, Katie, I know George highlighted you before, man. Well, man, thank you so much for doing what you do and continue to support this. You know, 2 years in, Katie got wind of this and she went, I have 3 little girls. I'd like to be a part of this. Little did we know that she would go ahead and organize an event that had like 60 people at it, parents and grandparents, food trucks, cornhole, professional barbers. Like she pulled it together with Kelly's help and support. And you know, that inside sales team. I love the culture. I love that energy, that camaraderie that you've had. And it doesn't seem to have slowed down while everyone is working in a fairly isolated way. So Katie, thank you again.
Thank you guys. And we're very much looking forward to being in person next year for it.
Definitely. Mr. Katie, are you ready?
He's ready.
Let her rip.
Do it.
I think Katie started and then he's like waiting.
I did.
Yeah, come
I
on.
told you I was
Finish
going to
it.
leave a patch for the kids to do later.
All right, perfect. Right here.
You should write your initials
like a
in
little
there.
a unicorn piece.
Who's carving BMC in their head this year?
You.
Didn't you do that, Dave? Like a couple
No, it
years
was Todd Myers.
Todd did it.
ago? I remember that. I think I have a picture of it in one of the slides for SCO, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Jacobo, you're going to shave now with the inside team, yeah? Because you got a meeting to get to?
Yes, sir. If
All
I
right. You want to speak up? You want to say a few words?
Yeah, I just want to say really quickly, I want to say thank you to both of you for bringing some Baldricks to my life. I remember 4 years ago, Dave, when you called me and we had the first conversation, it was a gut feeling that I had. I couldn't say no. I couldn't explain it, but I couldn't say no. And this is for William and, you know, his parents and other parents that are not, you know, fortunate to be in the situation that they're in. So thanks everybody for the donations, to myself, to anybody in the call, to St. Baldrick's in general. I think it's a privilege to be here. And with that said, I'm going to self-shave. If you guys see that it's going south, call 911 because I'm home alone, okay? All right.
Gracias,
All right.
Jacobo.
Here we go.
Abrazo fuerte.
Un abrazo.
I got $100 if you shave your eyebrows.
I was waiting
Just for
that.
grins. Just
No
for
way.
grins.
No way.
I'll shave him for a lower quota, Jeff.
I mean, $100 for $100.
Actually, I was dancing on the dance floor at SCO about 5 years ago wearing a full-on Wonder Woman bustier costume.
I'm
And you were
aware.
so impressed with my courage. You went in and you slipped $100 right into my bustier. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Is courage the right word, Dave?
Yeah.
Define
I'm going
mine.
with courage.
Right?
I'm going with courage.
I was so impressed with your inappropriateness that I
Moving
said,
on.
All right. All right.
Up
Up next. I cannot wait to introduce this next person who I adore. I will say I love, and I am so happy and privileged to be standing shoulder to shoulder with you every day at BMC. Michelle Bartlett leading the pre-sales team with her mom in tow. Yeah.
With my
Hey,
mom in tow.
no
Yes,
family
my mom
resemblance
is,
there.
No.
No family resemblance. But my mom is now exposed to the wonderful group of people that I work with. So I'll be brief in what I want to say. I mean, what a beautiful story, Lee, with your friends there. And we have been so blessed with healthy kids and grandkids and all those things. And we are so happy to be here and to give back and support this really important cause. And to be able to lead the effort for the Value Solutions engineering team is just an amazing blessing. It's a team of grateful, amazing, talented people, and to be able to give them a voice and give them a presence here at St. Baldrick's. I know that this will just be our first year. Next year, we're gonna give Lee a run at the leaderboard, and even Dave Wright. So Cody Dean, thank you. Alden Globe, thank you for stepping forward and building teams, and all the people that donated. We are so grateful to be able to be part of this really special team, of course, led by Dave and George and Jeff Hardy supporting this from BMC. It's unbelievable. Thank you. We're good.
Michelle, the leaderboard doesn't really matter, right? Love is love and good. Good. Love is love and good.
It
is
is.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
You got it.
All right.
I am keeping this haircut, by the way.
You should. It
I'm
looks
just
fabulous.
getting a different color wig.
Oh,
No, you're not shaving. No, I'm not shaving.
All right. I think.
Thank you, everyone.
I think we're moving on to LATAM.
Yeah. LATAM. All right, everyone, crank your volume up because these folks are absolutely lunatics, right? I honestly, I remember a few years ago when Pato stepped in, he recruited like a whole, like half the country, right? Half the continent, I think. People literally went out the next day and shaved. They didn't even wait until this event. They just said, I'm in, and they went and they shaved, right? A testament both to Pato's leadership, right? And also everyone's sort of passion and desire for doing good. So Pato, the floor and the microphone is yours. Welcome, Team LATAM.
Hey guys, first of all, very glad to be here with all of you. We have this year like 8 people, not as many as first year. We have 4 shavees. 2 of them we're right here, Andy and myself, and Jorge is helping in the task of shaving our heads. We have David as every year. David is the only one that hasn't missed a beat ever, and is with us today also shaving. And Celso for the first time with Latin America. Welcome Celso to the region. This is a very, I mean, for some of us, it's very personal. We really enjoy to do this as a group at BMC. I think it's a great cause. And I can only thank you guys, you and George, for getting us all together every year. So I hope one day we can do this at SCO or something like that, so we could be all together. But today it's going to be like this, but it's really cool. So I'm glad.
We're working on that. That's definitely something in the works, Pato. So thank you for joining and being a big part of it. So I appreciate it.
He's so happy.
Andy's going to be the first one in the region. So Jorge is going to shave his head in a weird way. Hopefully.
I love it.
Vamos, vamos, Andy, vamos.
Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Let's go.
Good.
Vamos. Woohoo.
$100 for the eyebrows again.
Wow. Now that is out. Celso, I don't think I've seen you stop smiling since we started here, man. You wanna join the conversation? I think you want to talk about.
Yes, of course. Yes. So first of all, I think thank you, Pato, for inviting me. When Pato called me to say, "Hey, do you want to join us?" I said, "Yes, let's do it."
You're lying. I didn't ask.
You told me, right? Yeah. So, and then what brought me a lot of a surprise? It's beautiful, Andy. Love it. You can stay like this. So,
Don't worry about the little splotches. Leave those for next week. This is such a good warm up for next week, by the way.
Yeah,
well
great
done.
job.
Well
We
done.
need to fire him. Now it's my turn.
So what brought me a lot of surprise was how many people, when we posted on the Facebook, on the Instagram or LinkedIn, how many people that reached to me saying, hey, I have a personal situation or this happened. It surprised me because that's awesome, Pato.
That's such
Because
a tragedy.
people don't talk about that, right?
Yeah.
They don't talk about this situation. And then it's super great opportunity for us and for me to be here with you all. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Congratulations, man. By the way, we're excited to have your leadership in LATAM, and I'm excited to see you shave that melon. Are you going to do it or no?
Of course.
Yeah, let's go.
You can do it.
$200 for the eyebrows.
Celso,
I'll add for the eyebrows. I'll add. What else do you need for the eyebrows, Celso?
Oh, Pato, that is looking good. That's the Ben Franklin.
I'm gonna keep it.
That's money.
Celso needs like an entire set of like hedge trimmers for that hair head. My gosh,
I don't know
Celso.
what you're talking about.
Jacobo's, by the way, going to be working on that thing until the very end of this call, for the record.
Patos could also be a George Costanza.
Could be. That's probably better.
Oh,
You're
hey,
opposite George, though,
that's
Pato.
good goal.
You're opposite George.
And he's a dead ringer for George.
There was shrinkage.
Hey, Jeff, offer him $100 to show up at SCO like that.
Like what?
With his head only half shaved.
Right. I'm telling you, like somebody's going to show up with spots, right? Because they're just not going to remember. I can't wait.
Someone is
We'll
doing
clean him up on stage.
Who else is shaving right now? Anyone else that we're missing?
How close? Still going.
Maybe I can hear.
David, David.
What his hair?
Yes,
David.
do it, David.
Jorge.
Yes, here my son is serving me right now. So thank you to him. And thank you. I'm very glad to be part of this team and for the third year in a row to take part in softball. So thank you.
Thank you. Pato, you got to leave it like that, man. It's so good.
Jacobo's doing pretty well by himself over there.
You can do this.
That's pretty
How much?
impressive.
Not the first rodeo.
More.
I don't know that I'd go with impressive. He just is fortunate to have a lot of hair to cut. That's what the bottom line is, I think.
David Wright, you look like 15 years
my
younger.
God.
With that beard, man.
I didn't even recognize him. Holy cow.
I just said to Tobias, I said, look at him right.
I just wanted to give for the people in North Carolina, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Brooke at Salon 54 on 54 and 55 in Durham. She's been shaving for more than half the time I've been doing St. Baldrick's. So maybe she can join us in person next year.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Hey,
including me.
David,
guys.
how long did it really take you to grow that beard out? Seriously.
Seriously, November.
Seriously?
I just buzz it like this length the rest of the year, like just with a clipper, never with a blade. And then start in November. And after Halloween, I just start really not shaving ever.
That is prolific beard growth. I'm impressed.
What the heck are you putting in your tooth?
Gravity.
I guess.
All right. Did we miss anyone from LATAM? Cecilia, hey. How are you? Who else?
I want
Greg.
Celso to leave his head like that.
Yeah, right.
That's money. Okay, $200 to leave it like that through next week.
I'll double it.
Nano says she'll double that.
Thank you, Nano.
Look at Pato, man. Look at that. That looks fantastic.
You guys are like twins. You guys, wait, squish together.
So between them, they have one full head of hair. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
by the way,
That-
I'll add another 200 if Celso keeps his hair just like a mohawk. I'm in for 200 more because that's pretty
nice.
good.
Nice.
You look good like that.
Wow,
Celso.
look at him. He looks.
I'm in for 200, Celso. I think we just hit 1,000.
Okay, 200 from Jeff, 200 from Christine, 200 for who else?
Michelle?
200 from Nano.
Nano?
200 from me.
I'm gonna leave like,
In for
not like
200.
that. We
Oh,
can
yeah.
cut more here. Yeah.
I mean, it needs to be a mullet though.
Done.
Mohawk.
All right, listen. So we started the event just under 55K, right? 44 minutes ago, and we're now at almost 58K. So whoever's out there in YouTube land, keep it coming. Thank you. Check the chat window for the link to donate. You can poke around and donate to BMC or find your favorite BMCer and donate to their personal page. Keep it coming. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Latam, great job. Thank you very much. Next, we're going to move on, I think, actually to
Us.
the end, right?
This is
So
it.
we got North America, and we got Morgan Weltner,
With us.
Jersey Shore boy here who left the States for a better life, and he's created that for himself with his wife, Ia.
Oh, I don't know about that. No better life than the Jersey Shore, baby.
Yeah, this is true, man, although it's cold and rainy still, so we're getting there, Morgan. Hey, Morgan, man, before we start shaving, you've been around also since the beginning. You've been a pioneer with us here at BMC, so I want to give you the mic for a moment to share any thoughts or sentiments before we start shaving.
I appreciate it. Look, I mean, my participation here is pretty simple. I got involved with you guys in New York, sort of outside of it the first couple of years, although rooting on and donating. But when I moved over to Europe, to Copenhagen 3 years ago, I knew that it would be a really great thing to help internationalize the efforts with BMC Cares and with you guys as my US compadres. So it's really been fantastic to watch this really explode, across the BMC community globally over the last few years, and I'm really thankful to be a part of it. I myself am follically challenged more and more every year, so it's not really much of a change in haircut for me, but I'm going to shave it off as well with you, and I'm looking forward to it. And of course, it's in solidarity and raising awareness, for the kids and this cause. It's really great global effort to be part of. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, Morgan. And thank you for coordinating all the efforts over in international land and, getting everybody involved. It's really cool. So thank you.
Yeah, Raul wasn't able to join us, although he's been active in the fundraising and normally would have, but he did have a meeting conflict. I think he'll still be shaving his head offline, but nonetheless, continuing to raise funds even after the event. So, we're looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Cheers, man.
Well, Morgan, thanks for jumping in. I mean, you kind of got a late start, but you're doing excellent time. So that's just the love and the people you have around you showing the support. So we appreciate it. And now we're actually going to shave, which is always something very important to me. Most people don't really see this that often. Dave and Jody shaving together. So there was about 5 years ago, Dave texted me, goes, "Hey, someone wants to shave with us." And I named all his other kids, and he goes, "No, it's Jody." And so I called Jody personally. I go, "Is this true, Jody?" And I just want to make sure Dave didn't say quirky, yeah. And she's been doing it ever since then. So Jody, I always was personally amazed, and I just want to say thank you.
Hey, Hakobo, can you go on mute, buddy? Thank you. No,
Oh my
you're
God.
good, you're good.
It's like a lawnmower going across his head.
No one probably
wondering
heard
what that
So let's do this. Come on.
Jody.
Everyone is taking a swipe. Everyone's taking a swipe. Yeah. Woo. Oh, she was nice. She went for the side instead of the landing strip. Nice. Wow. Our floor's gonna be covered in hair.
So the conversation around here was Dave kind of looks like a carrot with the orange and the green.
I got leprechaun all week. I got Oompa Loompa all week, and I got that shirt makes it a carrot. You're right, Charlotte.
Hey, and the green is staying. I think your scalp is a little green there, dude.
Lean has a second career there as a barber, perhaps. Pretty good. You guys are doing well.
Oh yeah, this is gonna take a while, huh? Keep moving. Keep moving. You do not want to watch me for too long. Want to take a swipe?
You need to go
All
like,
right.
across the
Who's
top.
up? Like sideways? Who's up?
Mohawk.
Nano.
Anyone grab the flipper?
Nano.
Nano's ready. She's coming up.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say,
Nano can't wait. She's on the edge of her seat, and she's like, "Let me at him." This bastard put me through so much stuff in Q4. Let me at him. I made her laugh. I made her cry. I made her clench her fist in her teeth. She wanted.
That one little piece of it. Welcome to my world. I mean, I feel bad for you every day.
It could be like a narwhal.
If you ever need to just a moment, you feel free to call me. You can come right to my house. Leave.
Yeah, you do a great job.
Oh, she really does.
thanks again, guys. I got a split.
Yeah,
See you, Dave.
thanks. Awesome.
Thank
everyone.
you.
That's my
Hope to meet you
daughter.
guys in person
Okay.
soon.
Yeah, would love it.
Thanks,
All right, who's next? Who's next?
Great work. 300,000.
Rob
Awesome
Cohen,
achievement.
come here. You get a couple swipes, dude. Rob Cohen here is a DBA solution consultant who actually got me into BMC 7.5 years ago. So this
And
is my
he's
field.
also Rachel Cohen's dad, more importantly. He's also Rachel Cohen's dad.
Yeah.
And he's now a director in customer success for the CLA team. So well done, Rob. Congratulations. Fantastic.
Well, and it's okay.
So he looks beautiful.
Well done, Rob. From the back, you got to go up. From the back, you got to go up. Come on, rookie.
Jody
I know your wife
embodies
knows how
bald
to
is
do this.
beautiful.
Yes, for sure.
That's good. You
You
know,
know, come on,
Jody and
baby,
Dave
get in
with
line
shaved
because there's
heads.
no more hair left. Oh, you get the back now. Oh, look at this. You want some?
Oh my God, look at all the hair on the back of Tobias's head.
All right.
Good Lord.
Your hair is so small, dude. You're done.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, Charlotte. Go, Char. Go, Char. Man, you are an aggressive shaver. Holy smokes.
Just wait till I get to dad.
Yeah. Let's get to dad.
That's
Jody is
revenge.
just about done here. Nana, where you going? You're next.
Running away.
Come on, shave it.
No, you're up.
Give her a swipe. Come on.
You're doing it good. You're up. You're good. You're good.
Dan, you want to
My
do this,
favorite
dude.
part,
Trust me.
can anybody
There's no
see
greater
Celso's
feeling.
the hook and Celso's mohawk?
The embarrassed
It's
officer.
just outstanding.
It's marvelous. It's great.
Let's try to.
I can't wait for him to meet Iman in
gonna leave them
person
till
next week.
okay?
I already ponied up my $200.
I can't wait for Iman to meet you in person, Celso.
Totally.
Oh, look, Celso's got it.
That is
Okay,
worth
you gotta leave like
every
that.
penny, Celso.
That is well done.
Beautiful. Leave it just like that.
That's nice.
That's awesome.
So you need to
I'm
dive
gonna put some gel over here.
You're going to fit right into your new gig.
Yeah, you got to get that metal blade right down to my scalp, man. Oh, so I can look like you.
Well, one day.
One day, we could only hope. You're literally twice my size, man. You're like 6'8". What are you? All right, Nano, come on. You got to take one swipe. I know you want to so bad.
But it's a different kind of swipe.
You want to clock me. All right, let's get George in here.
Yeah.
And we will finish up. Oh, whoa. She's going for straight lines. Like she's mowing.
So gross. I hate hair.
Probably the wrong job for you, Nano.
Right here. You got like a nice curl working.
Oh.
Where do you want me to start?
Just hit it. Just come on. You wanna
You know,
switch
don't you have a
up?
golden retriever? You can't have a golden retriever and hate hair. It doesn't work.
Well,
All right.
I pulled Trevor into the call too, because I don't know if I were Trevor, how I could watch the two of you doing this and make some
I
comments.
wanted to, I really wanted to be there, but I'm a little under the weather and I would bring a cloud to the place, but I'm really happy that you guys set this up. And I just wish I was there so I could see Nino in that beautiful wig.
It is beautiful.
Trevor, you got to rest up for next week.
Right?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I don't know. I don't know. I just go front to back. I have no clue.
All right, we'll finish me up in a minute. Good job, Boo. Thank
Hey,
you.
Dave,
Thank you,
I'm gonna have
everyone.
to, I'm gonna have to jump.
You gotta save some.
No, you
for
look
me.
great.
You gotta save some for me and for that one right there.
So let's.
Same level of aggression for George.
Don't or do? What?
Yeah, she doesn't know.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You can take that anyway.
Oh, wait, I know why. I know why. I know why. Because of 3 words that I heard 1,000 times. I'm with Nano, right? It doesn't matter what we're talking about. It doesn't matter how much he might disagree with Nano. He will always say, I'm with Nano. And I want to strangle him.
Why do you think I disagree with that?
He never, ever disagrees with Nano. I haven't learned my lesson yet.
He's a smart man,
I
Tobias.
was gonna
He's
say
a
it's good,
smart
just good
man.
policy. That's just good policy.
All right. Who gets to do this to their boss?
Hey, Dave and George, I'm gonna have to jump.
You look
Adios,
great.
Jacobo. Gracias, amigo.
Thank you, guys. It was a pleasure
Later,
being
buddy.
here. Have a
We'll
good
talk to you in a
week.
little bit.
Take care.
Sick
Bye.
this year, man. Ready, Nano? Oh, man. Dude, you got that. You've been massaging some olive oil into the scalp. What have you been doing, man?
Italian way.
Yeah, it's the Italian
Pasta,
way.
a little for my head.
Bathes in red wine. He massages his hair with olive oil. Wow. All right, Nano, you're up. Who else wants to swipe at Jorge's head? Oh, this is
Sorry,
great.
you finish. I'm good. You finish.
He's good. You
Tom,
doing
do you want?
All right, Dave, why don't we finish this up? Why don't
Wrap it up.
why don't we close ourselves out? We take a pause, we close out. I'm gonna go like this, to skull. Perfect. I got this piece right here.
Listen, I am down with that.
It looks great
It's
on
just
you.
America's. It's a family reunion for all. I mean, you might as well.
No, we'll close it out because we're just kind of running a little bit out of time going over. I want to close it out again, by the way we opened it, and just thank you, everybody. Thank BMC, thanks BMC's culture. Thank everybody for being a part of this and making it so much fun and doing so good. As David said, I think we passed 57. We haven't looked at it in a while. I know that we'll probably pass 60, and it'll be another fantastic year to make a big impact in this world, right? We wake up every day, we go to work for BMC, but really the goal here is to make this impact. And so I just want to say thank you to everybody. And
Great job,
Jeff?
George.
You're here.
Yeah.
No, look, just no need to belabor it. Thank you to everybody. Can't wait to see the vast majority of you next week. Y'all did some good today, and you should feel good about that. So we'll see you.
That's it. All right, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
In Vegas,
Look
well,
marvelous.
Hey, for everyone
Yeah.
on the call, we got shirts. I got shirts I'm bringing to Vegas. I got pins I'm bringing to Vegas. I'll see you there with it, and then we'll plan for next year. It'll be even bigger.
Let's go.
Great to see you guys. Good luck
Thanks,
over there.
everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Bye.
You're looking good, Morgan.
All right. Cool. Awesome. Everyone, thank you for being
I
here.
think you
Right?
gotta close it out.
Thanks
Dave,
for-
bottom right corner.
Can't wait to do it again.